Welcome everyone. In today's video I am going to discuss the mind-blowing Tartaria, a lost civilization which seems to have been forgotten or erased. Tartaria was apparently once where a very spiritual and technologically advanced civilization existed. It was well known as the Golden Empire and covered most of the Northern Asian continent. Originally a location had been ruled by the Tartarian Velakani mighty giants who were essentially from the Aryans. Tartaria was a huge landmass and would have still been the largest today if the mud floods had not destroyed everything. The map showed Tartaria reached the borders of China and Mongolia. This incredibly advanced culture used free energy systems, grandiose architecture that still exists to this day, using the electromagnetic frequencies of planet Earth to abundantly live in Tartaria. Unbelievably, President Vladimir Putin in 2013 made Tartaria maps public, and in 2017 he also gave a map created by William Blair of Tartaria to the former president of Tatarstan, also known as Tartaria. So how did William Blair have such a clear picture of this country if it didn't exist? 1998, the CIA declassified a document which they had produced in 1957. A section within the document mentions the existence of the Tartarian civilization. In other words, Tartar history was to be rewritten. Let us be frank, was to be falsified in order to eliminate references to the Great Russian aggressions and to hide facts of the real centre of Tartar-Russian relations. A book that covers Tartaria very well is the James William Lee book called The One World Tartarians, the greatest civilization ever to be erased from history. And in the book he explains how the historical presence of Tartaria was deliberately censored and deleted. The word Tartaria is linguistically connected with the Greek word Tartaros, which means frightful place. The highly efficient Tartarian civilization was the largest controlled geographic expanse and would still have been the largest to this day. The extensive Golden Empire of Tartaria flourished due to their leader believing in advanced occult technology, free energy and grandiose architecture. Apparently the communities of Tartarian giants had free energy systems installed within their churches, temples and every kind of building. Hence every property functioned as some kind of etheric generator station that produced electricity from the geomagnetic frequencies which resonate around the earth. Maybe a connection to the work of Nikola Tesla and where he was able to source his genius experiments. Other buildings which the mighty giants built were used as water stations and sound resonating acoustic healing centers. They worked with the telluric electrical currents of planet Earth. By using ingenious engineering, intricate architectural features and occult technology, the immensely productive mighty giants transformed the electrostatic soil into a natural circuit of the ground, which consistently resonated around planet Earth. There are thousands of buildings on Earth that relate to Tartarian architecture that are over 250 years old, encased in silt, gravel and soil from the mud floods, and therefore give indication that such events did actually occur. Much of the silt, gravel and soil covers many stories of these buildings and in some cases even completely engulfs them. This was most definitely an older kind of Great Reset and was exploited as a way to eradicate advanced scientific knowledge which humans could have used. We have to remember that knowledge is power. So did Tartaria exist? The idea that a golden empire historically existed in Northern Asia sounds like a Hollywood sci-fi movie or a fantasy adventure novel. But there is no doubt, because of the evidence that has been discovered, that the Tartarian civilization did exist. So why is this information not taught in schools, colleges and universities? Why is so much information about Tartaria deliberately kept from the public? Keep people from their history and they are easily controlled. For the control system to exist, the history of planet Earth has to be controlled, because anything outside of the narrative which they want you to believe has to be censored, erased or deleted. But they can never erase or conceal the truth, as evidence will always arise eventually.